You will find me here on the lounge with legs up and comfy, with a hook in one hand and a cup of tea in the other. Hello my crochet lovelies. If you haven't met me formally yet, my name is Jill. I thought it was about time to do an introduction to start off the new year before we dive on in. I live down under in the very sunny, hot and humid country of Australia. I'm turning 60 this year. I'm an empty nester of 3 adult children. I've got 6 grandbabies who I just love to make special Nana blankets for. And I'm a Chihuahua mum too. I've had a Chihuahua or 2 for I don't know how long. They are just my thing. My crochet life is absolutely everything to me. I mean, have a look. What's not to love? And it's not only about the crochet item that we make. It's about the friendships and the community that we form around us at the same time. I have a long story of illness and injury, which I'll go into more detail another time. Just know that I live with chronic health problems and chronic nerve pain and everything that entails. And I know, without asking, that some of you will be in a similar situation to me. I just want you to know that Gumleaf Land is a beautiful, welcoming place for you to be, okay? YouTube is a place that I really didn't know I needed, but once I found it, I have found that it has far exceeded any of my expectations. It has been a huge, huge learning curve. However, to be able to learn and grow at this stage in life is such a wonderful thing. And that is why I'm here for you as well. I do try to pace myself, but inevitably I will go over the line in the sand, and sometimes it just can't be helped. Sometimes what we produce while we're all excited is worth more than the pain and the illness that we suffer afterwards. Over the years, I taught myself how to hand dye yarn, and boy do I love doing that one too. It is pure creativity. I look at, say, an inspiration picture, I grab the colours and I'll either mix or not mix, see what it needs, place the colours on in many different manners to see the end result. Oh, it's beautiful. Sometimes it's a total surprise and sometimes you create what you had in mind. So this is another aspect of our yarny crochet life that has just been wondrous for me. I do sell this yarn on Instagram. If you would like to have a look, head over to gumleaf_yarn. I'll pop that down here somewhere. There are a few photos there to show you some of what I've made in the past, because what happens is I do a big dye up, I get everything ready, and I have a sale. So what you're purchasing mostly is one-off skeins. But what I do within that sale is have matching one-off skeins. Okay, so there's very few colors where I'll do more than one. So you're actually getting something very, very unique. The ladies have just been so supportive over there. I barely ever have any yarn left after a sale. I just love seeing how happy they are, wrapping up their packages, popping in a little treat, and thinking to myself how they are actually feeling when they open the bag. So, hand dyeing yarn. I don't use it very often, except for my grandchildren's blankets, and I will do more so as time goes on. But here with you, I need to and want to use acrylic yarn because I want our projects to be accessible to everyone. It would be silly if I used hand-dyed yarn and no one else could get something that matched if they wanted to create the project that I had on offer. Now, my channel very quickly grew into a beautiful place of community. The chatting to each other, the fun, the joy, the sharing, the kindness, it has all just blown me away. And again, it was far more than I had ever expected. Had I have known it was going to be like this, I would have done this 10 years earlier. But you know what? I didn't know I was capable of doing this. So it took time. I found myself signing up for a YouTube account probably a year before I started using it, because the next step was kind of happening naturally, and I'm thinking, what are you doing? You don't know how to do this. But I signed up anyway, and then it just happened. And aren't I glad it did? I see myself here as a conduit. I'm the conduit between the project and you, so that I can help, teach, facilitate, sometimes entertain, but mostly to be able to help you create a project that is your very own. You can exactly make what I make, but oftentimes you might like to make it a little bit different to suit yourself. And when I see things like that pop up on the community feed, that near brings a tear to my eye. You should do yourself a favour. Go over there. I'm going to show you in a minute how to find it, and have a scroll through and see what the people have shared. The community feed is a wonderful thing where we can share, we can support and applaud each other, we can inspire each other, we can pop posts up where we might need help to sing out to see if anyone knows answers to certain queries. So let me turn this around now and I will show you how to get to the community feed. Once you open up YouTube, tap on the search and search for Gumleaf Crochet. I've now removed the end yarn. I just felt it was a bit unnecessary, so we'll keep it simple with Gumleaf Crochet Jill. That's my name. Tap Gumleaf Crochet and you come to your home page. Here you can either see the videos in order, the shorts, any lives that I may have done, and playlists that I've made for you. Posts are the things that I have posted into the community feed. So what we really want here is to go to community, and that one shows the posts from all of you and me. I always put up a post each time I pop up a new video, just in case it helps you out. But let's go back and tap newest. So it'll go in order from the newest back. All mine. And now we come to these beautiful temperature blankets. They're amazing. And here I want to show you Esther's Triangle Trail blanket. That was the one that just really touched me recently. Yep, a tear to my eye. That's just post from me. Another beautiful Triangle Trails blanket. There's a few of them on here. So the community feed is a wonderful place to either post a progress picture or a finished object or a query that you may need answered. Now, if you would like to make a post in the community feed, all you do is type into this what's on your mind. Don't let these three headings up the top confuse you, because it is a little bit confusing. Tap what's on your mind and you can either type in words, yep, and pop a photo up straight from your photo album. Here's one of me and baby Darcy. Tap next. And there you've got the post that we made. Type in words and the photo. Then just simply press post. And there you have it in the community feed. Okay, I'll delete that one. But that shows you how to do a post and where to find the community feed. Let me show you one more time. Come to my home page, tap on community, and there you are. Scrolling down now, it's not in chronological order unless you pop it onto newest. Okay, spend some time scrolling back through there. You never know what inspiration you might find. You, my friends, have helped us to create a beautiful, meaningful community for which I am very thankful for, and I know that you are too. Now, what's in a name? Why am I Gumleaf Crochet? Well, because when I went onto Instagram and I had to think of a name, I'm not very good with that. So I thought, take a little look around, Jill, find the things that you love. So here where we live, I'm so fortunate to be surrounded by trees, by gum trees, by eucalypt trees. And there was the name, Gumleaf Crochet. Now, some of you around the world may not have seen these trees. They are mostly indigenous to Australia. They are very varied. Their leaves can be shorter. Their leaves can be longer and slender. They can be different colours. They can produce such beautiful bark art. I'll pop a photo in and show you what I mean. But most of all, the gum trees are home to lots of animals, insects, and to us as well. Without trees, we would not be here. I have always loved gum trees. They are the giver of life to us all. I find them so peaceful. Here in Port Macquarie, we have a large population of koalas. Do focus here on keeping our koalas safe, giving them corridors of gum trees to live in. We have koala hospitals and rehabilitation centres too. We have a resident koala who usually lives up those trees, and our neighbour has called him Dave. I really love the gentle motion of the leaves in the breeze and the shade that the trees have to offer in what is otherwise for me a world that is far too loud and chaotic. Trees for me are peace. I don't know if you know what the smell of eucalyptus is, but that's the smell of gum leaves. And koalas only eat a certain number of these trees. So things are getting fairly scarce out there as we have more and more bushfires and are building more and more housing estates, knocking their trees down. So Port Macquarie, I'll give it a big thumbs up. We do try really hard to accommodate the koala. So as I'm working in my craft room, I actually get to look out and see the gum leaves just over the road. They're never too far away and they are really comforting for me. And here is a gorgeous example of the gum nuts that you get from flowering gum trees. Not each of the gum trees will produce these. Mostly they're small little ones, but these are absolute beauties, and I'm going to pop up a photo of the flowers that come from these gum nuts. So that's why I called myself Gumleaf Crochet, because I just chose something that I love. And that is the name of the game here, isn't it? To be able to be amongst, to revel in, and to create things that we love. My new year never ever starts until January is done. So now the time is here and I am so excited about what is ahead for us in 2026. As we live our crochet lives alongside of each other with new ideas and new possibilities. So let's continue to foster our community interactions with each other, as well as encouraging individual joy and growth while we crochet beautiful things. If that sounds great to you, tap the subscribe button and most importantly, the little bell notification. That one will send you a message each time I've popped a new video up. It may sound cliche to you, but being here with you has been a lifetime dream. I just didn't know it was going to happen this way. Have a cottage industry of my own was one of my teenage dreams. So I thank you for letting that dream come true. Living a crochet life alongside of you is so calming. It's so enriching. It's something I think about 24/7. I get so excited to jump out of bed in the morning to see what I'm going to do the next day. So let's get going, my lovelies. The next video that I put up is going to be about our first project of the year. So look out for that one. Take lots of care, happy crocheting, and I'm going to see you really soon. Bye for now.